Local news broadcast takes petty shot at Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark's list of haters continues to grow. The WNBA superstar Clark was on the receiving end of a very petty shot from a local news broadcast on Saturday. Clark and the Indiana Fever had just played a game against the New York Liberty earlier in the day, falling in a 90-88 thriller at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Ind. On the final possession of the game, Clark lost control of the ball thanks to some tight defense by New York guard Natasha Cloud. Clark felt that she was fouled on the play and delivered a profane 5-word message to the referee in response. Video here. On CBS News in New York later that evening, the sports anchor recapping the game took a swipe at Clark in the process. Before playing the highlights of the Fever Liberty game, the anchor began with a dramatic soliloquy about how flopping has been a part of the modern game of basketball for years. Then, upon rolling the footage of the game-ending sequence between Clark and Cloud, the anchor threw some shade by saying Clark tried to sell it like she got hit by a sniper, but there was no foul. You can see the funny news clip here. It is up for debate whether or not Clark was actually fouled by Cloud on the play. But Clark has been accused of flopping before, including recently by Brittany Griner, who even apparently made a racist comment about Clark while complaining about her flopping. That said, the local sports anchor's dig at Clark was probably less so a personal affront towards the Indiana star, and more so a display of traditional New York sports pettiness. As we have recently seen with New York Knicks fans, nobody does sports pettiness better than the Empire State. Caitlin Clark's Fever teammate, Lexie Hull, hyped after Pacers dominate Knicks to go up 2-0 in ECF. Lexie Hull, the sharpshooting guard whose bond with Clark has been a highlight of the Fever's rookie season, was quick to share her awe on social media regarding the Indiana Pacers' 2-0 lead over the New York Knicks at the Eastern Conference Finals. When the final buzzer echoed through Madison Square Garden, the Indiana Pacers were simply celebrating a 114-109 victory. But they were also basking in the stunned silence of a Knicks faithful unprepared for such a decisive statement. Against a franchise steeped in postseason lore, the Pacers' blistering fourth-quarter surge erased New York's hopes of leveling the Eastern Conference Final Series. As confetti dreams dissolved in the stunned faces of MSG fans, Hull let out a single befitting celebratory message. Lexie Hull ecstatic as Pacers seize commanding 2-0 ECF lead. On May 24 ET in Madison Square Garden, the Pacers seized control of the series with a pivotal Game 2 win over the Knicks. Indiana stormed out to a 24-25 32-33 scoring line, outdueling New York's 26-26 29-28 run and silencing a sellout crowd. The victory marked Indiana's 6th consecutive road playoff win, establishing them as the league's hottest postseason team. Lexie Hull and rookie phenom Clark watched the drama unfold. Hull's unabashed enthusiasm, captured in her viral Instagram story, mirrored the statewide energy that comes whenever Indiana basketball heats up. Hull simply reshared a post from the Pacers' official Instagram account, where the digits 2-0 were plastered in bold white across the image. The centerpiece of Indiana's assault was Pascal Siakam, who erupted for a playoff career-high 39 points on 15 of 23 shooting. Siakam's blend of mid-range pull-ups and rim attacks wiped away an early deficit and left the Knicks scrambling for answers.